have it. Russ not gonna be here. He's not here, so. All right. For the minutes, for April 8, 2026 have been posted. Are there any corrections to the minutes? They will stand as reported. Unfinished business, water quality testing.
Ladies report come back with me. Well, have no issues at well 7, 8 rain, but everything else good. It's gonna be fun. This week we're flushing hydrants, so you might see a discoloring water, but be done with that by Friday.
Has the new electric gear came in yet?
Has installed it, but we still had an issue with overloads.
Huh.
I haven't run a fan on overloads or something. I haven't been on a fan. So I keep cool enough, just getting overloads out.
It's not your fault.
We'll look at it.
All right, moving on, the 5-year plan.
No updates. They're going on with existing projects that we have.
When did you say you're going to just always think about Pond Run? Did you say that maybe July? Is that when you're talking about to get some stuff rolling on that?
We're getting ready to advertise next week.
Yeah.
So that we start the contract try for the July meeting. That way, to rise up.
Did Russ get all the easements or right of ways, all of that stuff worked out?
There was, I think Russ was still trying to get the name of those businesses. I don't know if he ever got those or not. But there was a couple of contacts I know he was looking.
Is that potentially going to slow you down if he isn't on top of that?
What's that now?
Is that going to potentially slow you down on getting these bids out if he's not on top of it?
Yeah, it should be.
Just make sure he's.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on the 5-year plan? Item C, wastewater system improvements phase 1 update.
Yep. We're still working through the permits on it. Should be pretty soon that we could get that one out to bid. Also, we've submitted everything into DEP as far as the permits go. So once we get everything back, then we'll be able to start looking at going to construction for it.
I guess I got ahead of myself on E. So
What's wastewater about the force main Parksburg? I read the letter from Parksburg. Accessibility to the force main for plans.
What's that again?
City of Parksburg denied us access to the flood wall force main.
I hadn't heard that.
She got that question.
no, they just didn't want you there on your mini bike.
No.
Yeah, we weren't going to force main through the flood wall.
Motorcycle.
So what?
E-motor.
There's something about the Corps of Engineers not going to allow us. I don't know if we're talking about we originally designed to go under. Then they said no. They want us to go over top of the flood wall and back on their side. Maybe they're denying us access under it.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah, we did have to change the design because we were gonna. The old force, the existing force main just was poured through, and they came back and said no, you need to go over top of. So that's how we.
Is there any good engineering reason for that?
No, I
mean,
thought it was
doesn't that
a
make it
worse
harder
design.
to push? And
You have to push it up and over and down.
I know it's like going right through. Like, it is.
I mean, when did you?
Right? There was going to have to be no change.
Is that just done deal?
Huh?
Not something we need to or
We're
try.
just going to get done no matter what.
Yeah.
We just have to come to agreement. Something. So.
Okay. All right. Well, then, anything else on 12th Street?
No sewer plant.
Sewer plant. Yeah.
Yes. You all know we've had some issues down there in reference to the concrete structure itself. Once you get into the really good inspection, some of it turned out good, some of it bad. A lot of the grade system originally designed will not mount to the wall without having to do some extensive work. Spoke with Mr. Harper and the concrete or the contractor, and what we decide to do, the best plan of action is to go in there and put a form out for a 4-inch wall inside the pit, which encapsulates the existing bad rebar. And we'll put the grate structure on top of that with a stainless steel angle piece, and then fiberglass system will rest on top of that. Actually, it'll be a little safer. It won't be bolted to the wall. You know, right now the fiberglass grate system is going to be anchored to the wall, where the walls won't hold it, fall down because the concrete deteriorates. And he's going to raise up additional 2 foot. It gets up maybe a little further above that water line, so I don't have to worry about cleaning the grates out so much. But there is going to be extra cost. Mike's been down, his engineer been down and looked at it. They've all agreed to this particular upgrade, but there is going to be additional cost. You have the contractor scope of work from Mr. Harper. Hope you all approve it. I like to read it, but it comes in an additional $86,630. The problem is, the biggest thing is the pumps. It's going to take a little time to do it. The pumps are running about $30,000 a week. The bypass pumps. I think it's going to be a much safer structure, and durability and longevity of it will be there for 20, 30 years. With the epoxy coating type stuff we was going to do before, I don't think it's going to last that long. We'd be back in there in 10 years.
Right. When we had done it the last time, we had coated it, and still it just didn't. It's just so bad, the condition of that concrete. It just came off there.
How much time do they think it's gonna take to do that?
Where you're taking all the steps out, all the ladders out, get in there to form it up, pour the 4-inch concrete around there. It's going to take an additional 2 weeks.
2? So it's an additional $60,000?
$86,000.
I'm sorry, maybe I misunderstood you. How much is it to bypass equipment?
All the bypass pumps $30,000 a week. So.
A week? Yeah, so it's an additional $60,000 for the extra 2 weeks that you, so it's 86,000 plus 60,000.
No, it's 86,000 total. That includes
Total.
bypass.
Okay.
When's it start?
He'd like to start tomorrow, so I just kind of waiting. This is kind of pissed off behind. We don't know how many times we've been in that pit inspecting. It's more than I care to go down that pit, so it's a lot of work. But it'll be done. It'll be done right, and it will last another 20 or 30 years. So.
No issues with funds are available.
I mean, there are available funds.
Anything further?
If not,
So
I
I need a
think
motion to approve it.
Just letting you know, if you guys good, you don't have to, I don't vote on it. Know that there will be an addendum contract.
do we need to vote on that?
I don't know if you can vote on it because it's not really an agenda on the item, but I guess you can vote on it if you want.
Well, it probably needs to be on the agenda first, wouldn't it?
I think we should vote on it because you're spending that much money, but
That's fine.
the fact that you got it as a item F, okay, that's an ongoing project.
Enough notice? Okay.
I make a motion to accept the bid proposal as submitted for the amount of approximately $86,000.
Second?
Second?
All those in favor, and approval's unanimous.
He's already down there finishing the kayak launch this week, hopefully. So I set the dock system. Then he'll just move right on to the lift station and start working. After we get out of this, rain is coming, so it's just June the 2nd. If it's rain every day, so June 2nd. 5-6 inches of rain next week.
That's all that.
Get down on the river lot, huh?
I called my guy mowing my grass. I said, "You better get it mowed
Yeah.
by today."
Yeah.
So, all right, moving on to new business, budget approval for sewer.
I'll talk into the microphone. I guess I will, right? Can you hear me?
I think it just goes to the live feed.
Oh,
I can't
never
hear.
mind.
We can
Okay, so the sewer fund budget is pretty straightforward. I have reflected the increase, which the Public Service Commission has officially approved. So I've included that increase in the sewer fund. If you turn, I have also included the 3% pay raise. I've included the slightly more than 3% health insurance increase. The money that was, I guess, basically an overage based on the new rates, I've collected in. If you look at your very last page in your sewer fund, there's sewer capital items, which is the main differences in this budget from last year. There is $9,810 for a skid steer, which is the sewer fund portion. There's that same amount included in general fund budget that was passed this year, and I've included that same amount in the water fund budget. So we will put that skid steer out for bid, and then it will be divided, the payments for that will be divided between the three funds. I've also included the very last item, a sewer vac truck, a new sewer vac truck, at an approximate cost of $500,000. You'll see that is the 1-year payment. If we finance it over 6 years, it will be $92,800. Our prior vac truck has been paid off, so this is a good purchase for them. And the additional money, $380,417, is just the amount that we'll collect towards future bond issuances or loans, and the projects that will come from the rate increase.
Any questions?
I have none. We've reviewed it.
Any questions?
Place the LPL. Spend $18,000 a year now and keep maintaining it. This is old, deteriorated ground. So we replace it's on the schedule to be replaced.
You're just gonna go deal it? What are you gonna do with it?
I think the best option is to go deal it. I don't like doing trade-ins or you don't want to get too much value. So I'd rather do the go deal it.
I mean, you get pretty strong bids on through that channel. Yeah,
We
okay.
did very well, considering
We
the
did.
last one. I was very happy with that.
All right, next item.
We need to vote on this.
I thought we
Are you going to do
do
them all
one
at
at a
once?
time. Okay. All right, entertain a motion for the budget approval for the sewer for 26-27.
I make a motion that we accept the budget.
Any further discussion? All those in favor indicate by raising your right hand. Pass unanimously. Now we can go to the next item.
Okay, so the water fund budget is really similar. I have reflected the rate increase that was approved by the Public Service Commission. I've reflected the 3% pay increase and the increase in health insurance, and did some minor adjustments to some accounts just based on historical data. The one that was in the Dropbox basically was showing a budget surplus of $270,000. I've taken that $270,000, and if you look at your last page, under the miscellaneous capital improvements, just like in sewer fund, I included that $270,000 there so that it would accumulate, and that will be the same deal, right? Where we accumulate the money that will be used for future loans, bond issuances that will go towards paying for the projects that were included in the rate increase. You'll see also an amount similar to sewer payment for the skid steer.
A motion to approve the water budget as presented.
I make a motion.
Second.
Any further discussion? All those in favor of approving the water budget indicate by raising your right hand. Motion passes unanimously. Stormwater.
Stormwater, you'll see on the very first page under fund balance, $1 million. That's basically the money that we have been collecting through the years in order to be able to do a large stormwater project. So by the end of 25, 26, stormwater will have that approximate balance or more. And so I've included the $1 million. So if you look down under total stormwater capital additions, there's $1,050,000, which is the approximate cost of the dredging of Pond Run, correct? Yes. So basically, the money that we've saved through the years is included in fund balance to pay the capital item. Other than that, it just includes 3% pay increase and the health insurance adjustment.
So I know the fund that we thought we could get some money for dredging Pond Run went away, right?
Yeah, it's all cost section.
Right. And so, and then we don't have any other grant opportunities or anything like that. It's just take it on the chin.
Well, this is just simply the first phase.
Right.
Just the initial phase of getting it done. And, you know, if you look at how big Pond Run is, you can see what cost that is. And there could be available funds in the future if we go out there and look that may pop up. And I suggest we continue to keep our eyes out for them just in case they do come up. Always a good decision.
I think it's the worst part of the pond. Okay, so everything else on the it's not really that bad. That whole section down, it's a lot of silt. You're getting the dry dams down too.
So just in and of itself, that will basically help pull the plug and drain in all your areas with 21st Street. You have problems. It's going to help all. I mean, not take care of it, but help. Yeah. All right. Any further discussion? All right. Entertain a motion for approval of stormwater budget.
I would make a second.
All those in favor? Raise your right hand. All right. Managers passed unanimously. Managers report.
Yeah, a couple of things. Like I said, we are flushing hydrants this week, so keep this water in water. Let the water run a little bit, it'll clear up. Be done by Friday. Wanting to start on mowing Pond Run next week, but with the rain coming in, I don't see it being able to do that. So we'll push on at least a week. So we'll try to get some outside areas with the Elmer. Maybe do them first and jump back in Pond Run when the rain stops. 5 to 6 inches of rain next 5-6 days. So don't get wet and muddy down that area. Tomorrow, I'm invited at 11:30. We're having lunch. This is Public Works Appreciation Week. We'll be having lunch tomorrow in the garage. We used to have our lunches. We have a table set up. Pulled pork smoking right now on the grill, so bring in tomorrow and baked beans and some other things. So you're all welcome to come.
You said 11:30.
11:30, free lunch. So pretty good. It's not good. At least tell me how to eat. So that's about it. We're continuing on with our prayers of our water sewer lines, as we normally do.
All right. Got it on my calendar. All right. Any utility board comments today?
Just like to thank Amy for all the work she does during the election. Colin, thank you very much.
Think about utility board. That's pretty easy, aren't they?
They don't change often, for sure.
Don't have any problem with it. Yeah. She does do a great job. Yeah. Makes my job a lot easier. I call her up and say, hey, Amy, other times. Here it is. Okay, we're good.
Echo that.
I actually started on it this year
Did you?
before you called me.
And here's to another 20 years of faithful service. I know, right?
And the makeup of the room won't change.
Yeah.
All right. So I think with that, we are concluded with our agenda. And next regular meeting is Wednesday, June 10th. Natalie, can you do me a favor? If I haven't asked you to do this, add Kelly to the email list. because, you know, occasionally we get popped around and I'll double book. So it's KELLEY @jrleach.com.